Hello everyone, welcome back to Brain Lab Techies, and this is day 4 of our playlist Complete Statistics for Data Science. We already have started descriptive statistics. Now, today the topic is central tendency. Central tendency is our topic. Now, this is the topic of descriptive statistics, which is very important when you are studying data analytics or you are studying data science, because everywhere, whether you are going to compute the missing values, if you are going to treatment those missing values, if you are going to understand the entire scenario of a data points, you have to know about this basic fundamental concept of statistics, which is central tendency. Now, what is central tendency? Now, before starting the concept, I will be telling to complete the previous videos. After then, you can continue from this part. Okay, so what is central tendency? So let's go for a real life example. Let's suppose in your classroom you have 100 students. Now, one exam conducted and they score some values. Now most of them, like some of them already score 72, some of them 75, some of them 88, some of them 56, some of them 99, some of them 20, some of them 76, some of them 77, like that. Now this is how 100 students score these values. Now, if I ask you what is the performance of the entire classroom, so which value you will be telling? That 99, that one person only got 99. So you will be telling that 99, is this a real representation of the entire community of your class? Obviously, no. If you are telling no, the performance is 20, then also you are telling 20 means everyone already scored 20. It's also not true. Okay, you have to tell a value which will be in between somewhere, which value will be a better representative of the entire community, and that's what the concept of central tendency. Now, on the same way, let's suppose you have, like in your office, you have some employees. So let's suppose 100 employees. Now, let's suppose I'm asking about what's the average salary. So I am already telling what is the average salary. So what I will be telling? Average means what? Average is the central tendency, is a representation of central tendency. What average is giving? Usually we use this average salary. So will you be going to tell the average salary of your project manager who actually earns a lot from the normal employee? Obviously no. You will be telling the normal package, like most of the employees got that salary package, you will be telling, right? So that's what the average salary, and that's what the measurements of the central portion, or which is the, like that measurement is giving us the idea about the central portion of the data points. Okay, so if I just I'm just giving one diagrammatic representation of the central tendency. If I plot the data points now, so let's suppose your data points look like this. So as you can see here, all these values are clustering in one place. This value is too much high and this value is too much low. Now, if I ask you which is the best representative of the entire data points, will you be choosing this? Obviously no. Or you will be choosing the lowest value? Obviously no. You will be telling somewhere in between, here only. Let's suppose this is the best value that is representing the entire community. So that's what central tendency is. So what is the definition then? So informally, if we tell, central tendency is what? A single representative. Single representative of what? Single representative of the entire data. So what central tendency is giving then? Central tendency is giving the simple representative, means it is giving the idea about the entire data set, idea about entire data set. So formally what we can say, central tendency is a measurement of statistics that represents the entire data set. So always when I say central tendency will be a single value. Central tendency measurement, it will be a single value which will be lying at the center of the data set. Now if I ask you, why central tendency? Why central tendency? So it will be like whenever we have this type of large data set. Now, if I want to summarize that data, what I can do? I can simply tell you the central tendency measurement so that you can get an idea from the entire data set. So means what? Why central tendency? Central tendency is something that summarize the big data set or the large data set. And as because it is summarizing the large data set, what you can do, as because you are getting the idea, simply it will help you to take quick decision. So it will helping you to take quick decision also. Now in the next part, if I go for the types of central tendency, so we have three types of central tendency. So let's classify the measurements of central tendency. So here the first measurement will be mean. Second measurement we will be covering median, and third measurement of central tendency will be mode. Now mean, median, mode. Three types of central tendency we have in statistics. Then why these three types? Because different central tendencies having different purpose. Now we will be having this individual central tendency measurements, where to use, what is that, when to use, all these things we will be covering in the future videos. Now if I talk about the application, what's the application where you will be implementing this central tendency concept? Mostly in data analytics, means exploratory data analysis. When you will be doing there, you will be using this central tendency concept. And even it will help you to compare data set. Let's suppose you are working with multiple data set, that time to compare also, compare multiple data set, here also you can use this central tendency concept. And even in machine learning pre-processing, you will be using this central tendency concept. And in this playlist you will be learning all the statistics concept. Now machine learning concept, it is also live in machine learning playlist, so which is handled by Sugam sir. So if you're not watching that, please do refer that central, like machine learning playlist, so you will be learning simultaneously here statistics and in another playlist machine learning. Okay, so these are all the applications of central tendency. Now our goal will be studying each and every measurements one by one in the next chapters. So stay tuned guys, that's all for today. Thank you, bye bye, thanks for watching.